Welcome back to another episode of Wine After Whines. This is Janay.
This is Najah.
And welcome back to the last episode of what season we on, girl? 2?
2.
It's
Y'all
2.
my nails. I got some on, some off.
She's a little hood, but it's okay because we love her.
Didn't I thank you? That made me feel like 10 times better. You know what I'm saying?
You know, all of that. Y'all listen, today we're drinking, I don't know what Najah's drinking, but I have my Wine After Whines glass and I'm drinking a little bit of Stella Rosa.
I'm actually drinking the same thing. And I don't know. Y'all can't see with my lighting, but I bought like a bottle of the watermelon kind. It's okay.
I have Stella Rosa tropical mango.
I wanted that one, but they didn't have it at Kroger when I went. Oh, Kroger ain't paying me. I ain't have it at the store that I have it at the store that I normally go to. And I love watermelon. So I was like, let me try this. I mean, it's okay. I can deal, but I probably won't buy that one again.
This tropical mango is good. The blueberry that they have is bomb. Like, I'm really starting to like Stella Rosa, and they ain't paying me either, but so this is not like a paid nothing. I feel like I need to, like, I don't know why my eyes look low, but they are. And so the way your face is looking is kind of like, oh, my eyes always look this low. But today I feel like they look lower than normal.
I mean, look, listen, sis. I'm going to tell you why your eyes look that low. And that's what's going to bring us into our recap of the week. Like, you've been busy, sis.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm tired.
It's been busy, y'all. We had a good weekend. Once again, we saw each other. Beautiful thing. We love that. We had a good time. But I'm gonna let Janay take it off because she the one who, I mean, she the one who had the most.
You had stuff doing this weekend.
I did.
You left my house and went somewhere. Okay, anyway, so let me tell y'all.
Yeah, graduation stuff.
Yeah, so the kids graduated. All of our kids have graduated. Congratulations to our kids. Congratulations to y'all's kids. Congratulations to y'all's families and y'all cousins and y'all aunties and y'all uncles and everybody that graduated. Congratulations to all of y'all. My daughter's birthday is Memorial Day. So happy birthday to Callie.
Happy birthday, Callie.
Yeah, we celebrated her on Saturday. And so she is turning 5. Najah came to celebrate with us. It was cute. We made a quarantine party as we always do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And no, but I also have my little brother and sister. For those of you who don't know, I have little brothers and sisters. My brother is 11 and my sister is 13. And I just have to say this real quick because I was talking to my other sister, my oldest sister, the one who is 31, about this. And I was telling her, like, I'm watching my brother and sister is great. I mean, they help me out with my kids and all of that. But it's also tad bit exhausting because mentally, not like they're doing anything, but I'm not at the level of where I know how to parent a 13-year-old. So I mean,
that good experience. I think you're doing. I think you do great with your I'm about to say niece and nephew, but with your sister and brother.
I don't parent her though. I'm her sister. So I'm walking a fine line because I want her to always be able to like talk to me and be open. And if she's doing that, it's just I'm crossing like between, oh, I'm about to give you a whipping to trying to be your friend. Let's go do some TikToks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So it's just, I don't know, mentally it's just like, girl, like, I don't know where to meet you where you're at because it's a lot. So
she's always with you though. She's like obviously adores Janay. Not saying she don't adore Cornelia because I know she does, but you're the oldest of all of them.
Yeah.
Kind of like gravitate, and you are pretty cool. So
I feel like I'm a cool person. I'm hip. I'm with the times.
Just messed it all up. Just
When I said I'm hip and with
yeah,
the times.
sometimes just take the
Well, I'm
compliment.
saying that to you because I know that's how you understand it because you're not hip and with the times.
Oh my gosh, I'm so done with you. I'm so over everything
But
you
yeah, so the weekend was good. It was just, great seeing y'all.
said. I
Yeah, I have the I not to like totally jump off of it, but like this is summertime at this point. And Naja and I are going to have to be dealing with our kids. I mean, not that we don't deal with them during the times of day at school, but like we really gotta be like dealing with them for summer.
I think like a lot of people don't understand, and this is new for a lot of us moms and dads, but like we just dealt with the kids virtually, schooling virtually. Um, I did go the first whole semester of virtual learning, and then the second semester, my daughter was back in school, but my son was still home virtual learning. Plus, we're about to go into summer, so it's like honestly, guys, we've had kids, and even though you sent your kids back, they still have virtual days. Like
Yeah.
they still have virtual days. So it's like we deal with them nonstop.
And we know they are kids, duh. But it's like, okay, like this is just really a bit because we know that they're our kids, and we know this is what we signed up for when we
Got
were
pregnant, got pregnant.
okay. Yeah, when we got pregnant, and it's just sheesh, you don't think about that, while you're in the midst of getting pregnant. Yeah, you're not thinking about the exhaustion of
Oh my gosh, y'all.
this
Yeah.
this parents in life. But yeah, so hopefully we can take them on some good summer vacations or whatever. And hopefully this upcoming year is a little bit more normal for them because last year just wasn't normal. And um, I don't feel like they retained a lot of information because it was so much back and forth. So hopefully this year is really gonna be a lot better.
Yeah, me too. I'm praying for that too. So fingers crossed.
Yeah. So did you check out the Timberland versus Swiss Beats versus?
I watched a little, and I the little bit I watched, I was bouncing the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, I did not catch the whole thing, and that's something I'm probably gonna have to go back and catch, because it of course it saves, so I'm gonna have to catch it. But I was like bumping the whole time. Like I said, the whole few minutes I watched, it was right.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I was not excited to see this versus
Oh.
only because I saw them battle it out the very first time.
Mhm.
A lot of people didn't see it, so I think that's why they wanted to do it again, which makes sense. But it took away the excitement for me because I'd already saw them do it, and I loved it when it was raw.
Mhm.
And this was more of a production, obviously, so it
Exactly.
wasn't as raw and like the way they did it. I don't know if did you see it?
The
They did
first,
it the very first time.
yeah, that was the split screen.
Yes, because they
Mhm.
were on two
Mhm.
different places. But Swiss was in his car playing music because he couldn't get his Wi-Fi to act right in the house.
Yes.
Then he ended up leaving from the house, going to another place, leaving from the car to go to another place in the house. And
Mhm.
it was just like really raw and really like just,
Which
and
is
they stayed on there for hours.
which is
And
the
it was really good. But I did hop on there to look though. And they had, of course, they killed. Of
of
course.
course. That's probably one of the best ones. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was all of our weekend, y'all.
Just tired, boss. I want to shout out a couple of people from the weekend. We used Super Top Bouncers. They provided us with our bouncy house that Callie had, a black owned business. Also Cakes by Kat. Her name is Caprina. You can look her up on Instagram, Kate's My Cat. Cat Yeah, make sure I enunciate. And she did the cake. It was very beautiful, and it was strawberry filled. It was very tasty, and
Very.
I did not have that much troop. In case you're watching this, and yeah, that was pretty much it that I wanted to shout out. Thank you to you, and thank you to everybody that came to celebrate Callie. And I figure like every year, her birthday is gonna be like a summer, like we just got out of
Oh,
school. Yeah, yeah, like a summer little kickoff. So it was really cute. I'll post some of the footage tomorrow because her actual birthday, well, today, her actual birthday is Memorial Day.
it is
This year.
today.
Yeah, the 31st. So, yeah.
Oh, well,
So
guys.
let's move on into this social circle. So this what we got.
Social circle. Social circle. Okay, y'all just made that up on spot. All right. Y'all, I hate to kick it off with sad news, but there are at least two dead. There was a shooting in Miami at a gathering. I believe it was at a hall, and somebody just pulled up. So I believe it was like something that was organized. It wasn't like a random nightclub, but someone pulled up, jumped out of the car, and just started spraying the crowd. Like, yeah, 20 were injured. One is in critical condition, and two died on the scene. Oh my god, it just hurts my heart because I actually don't know we don't know all the details yet, but I do know that this was a very unfortunate situation because 9 out of 10, all of the people who were in this didn't have anything to do with it. I'm not sure if anybody in line had anything to do with it, if the event that it was for had anything to do with it. But regardless, I know it was a ton of innocent people who got injured, and I don't know who got killed, but I do want to send prayers up for Miami, and I hope they get to the bottom of this.
Is it the reason why like you don't want to go to Miami anymore? I know you texted me earlier.
No, we actually, so now guys, if y'all don't know, we do have our summer vacations coming up, and me, Janay, and I, both of our anniversaries are like literally weeks apart, like a week or so apart. And the reason
Oh,
why I text you, huh?
like a month apart.
No, I'm on the 23rd of July. You're like, aren't you like the first week of August?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like 2 weeks. No, we're not
August
the
6th.
whole month. We're literally only a few weeks apart.
Ain't
Um
that funny?
it's just the life we live. Not planned. But yeah, guys. No, but we were gonna go to Miami for our anniversary. Not saying we're not, but we just had a talk and we are just like, we just want to do something different. And we was like, we might as well crash their trip. They don't care about us. They gonna do their
Now,
own
I
thing.
can see you in LA and just be like, hey girl,
That's
what
like
y'all doing? Okay, we about to head over here. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
literally. I would love to, like, you know what I'm saying, mingle with y'all a little bit before
Yeah.
ways. But yeah, no, that's the main reason we text. I don't know, like I know D always tells me about Miami, Janay. Like he's like, because he knows it. He kind of grew up, like a lot of his family lives there. And so he's like, Miami Beach is where you want to go,
Yeah.
not Miami,
You don't
Miami.
want to be like in day, like,
Right. And I don't know much about it, y'all, but I mean, I don't want to go there if all of this type of stuff is happening. The main characters on first 48, so I can't deal too much.
it's true.
But, but let's send some prayers up for Miami and the stuff that they got going on.
Yeah. And guys, just like use your intuition when it comes to these things. I often think like, excuse me, like how many times like out of the people that were injured, how many of them got like an intuition saying, don't go out there? You know what
Right.
I mean? And I get that feeling a lot. Like if I feel like, okay, don't go down this street, and you get like a tug, like, maybe you shouldn't. I listen to that. I really do because you never know what's on the other side of that. And I always wonder, like, I wonder if anybody felt a tug and like their spirit or whatever that said don't go and they went anyway.
and they went anyway.
Hmm.
You know, in that case, that makes you think even deeper. So,
Yeah, always listen to your intuition. Always trust your gut. You know what I mean?
right.
Don't think that, and don't feel pressured to do something. Or, like for example, Andrew was going to Jersey, um, and then he got the pink eye, and he was like, maybe this is a sign. Like I'm not like, because I'm not getting on a plane like this. And his eye was like swollen and just
Yeah.
crazy. And he was like, well, maybe like he's really good about this, and I think I learned it from him. He's just always like, okay, well, maybe this is just telling me I need to sit down this weekend. Maybe I shouldn't go. Who
Mm-hmm.
knew? Like maybe that be the day like something happened to him. Um,
Right.
so you just gotta take little signs. Like if I'm held up in a traffic jam or something, yeah, I get pissed, but then I'm like, okay, well, if I had been a little bit closer to this up the street, I could have been in that accident. You know what I mean?
Yes. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
dang, what if I left that 10 minutes earlier?
10 minutes,
That's
yeah.
why I'm always on extra functions because I know things happen for a reason. So I'll be like, you know what, Naja, let's just be late, you know?
Okay,
That
well,
don't
we
work
can
that.
move on because she lying. So moving on, Vivica Fox has been swirling around the social media lately because of her love for her ex 50 Cent. Do you want to speak a little bit on what she had going on?
So she recently did an interview with Vlad TV, and you know, like the media does, and they're very good at doing this. They play a small clip, and we like, oh, and we don't go listen to the full thing. I know I 100% thought that way. She said that he will always be the love of my life. She something on the lines of that, y'all. She pretty much said that he will always be my first love or the love of my life. I will always have love for him.
Yep.
And then they ended the clip.
Yep.
They ended the clip.
And
But
Najah was stirring the pot too, like, "Ooh, look at her." And
no,
Taylor
because
Preston said something too that made me laugh out loud.
you said what?
Tamar Braxton said something too that made me laugh out loud. She like wrote a comment about,
Oh,
God,
you
thank you
told
so
me.
much for not sending me a penis that good to where I can't let it go or something like that. And I'm like, oh, you had a whole ex husband too, but so you
She
was saying,
she don't need to be talking about nobody, but that ain't my business. she
um,
she really don't need to open her mouth at all. She need to get herself together and quit
she
worrying about
needs to sing them songs because she can sing her throat
that's
off.
it. That's all because she has a beautiful voice. So girl, just worry about that music and leave everything else alone. And I support you in the music industry.
Yes.
But to go further into that clip, she says, after she's saying he will always be the love of my life, blah, blah, blah. But he is in a whole relationship right now. With her saying that he's in a whole relationship right now, she also she said he's in a whole relationship. I wish them well. I hope, you know, she gets a ring on her finger. And Cuban Link, I believe that's 50 Cent's now girlfriend. I don't know her real name, but I just know her Instagram name is Cuban Link. And she actually responded first. I guess she said something, you know, pretty much like that's disrespectful because you know we
Yeah,
together.
and then she had like a little violin playing.
Yeah. So that's what she did. But then she did become a grown up and she apologized when she ended up hearing the second part of that clip. She was very, very sweet about it and she just pretty much was a woman about it. But I just really thought it was super funny because this is how the media does, you guys. Like that's the main reason why I wanted to talk about it because the media will stir some up.
They will.
And that
And
was so wrong of them to play that clip first like that, knowing they didn't knowing she said that. Because I haven't watched a Vlad interview in years. Not
really,
years, but let me say months, huh?
yeah, I was saying, really, you don't watch them? I don't watch them that often
You
either.
know, I
First of
used
all,
to.
I don't really even like his interview style. I feel like he just he tried to be messy and
Don't try. He do be. He
he's
is very.
really messy and he just asks questions. He's more messy than Charlemagne to me sometimes. Like he messy like in a different way.
Yeah.
Um,
I've lost respect for both of those guys.
Even Charlemagne, that used to be your guy.
Yep, it sure did, and I'm not a big fan of him anymore. Not in a bad way, but like you said, he's messy to me, and
Yeah.
just not a fan of that. So, but I guess that's probably part of his job, you know.
Yeah, but it's a lot of people in media that aren't messy.
I agree. I totally agree.
I mean, what else? To each their own. Speaking of celebrities, DC Young Fly. I don't know if you saw this. He recently was doing a comedy show and he knocked somebody out, sis. Because they came on stage, or I don't really know the backstory, but he like punched the dude and knocked him out. And then, he from like west side of Atlanta, and he just, what I'm saying, he about that life. Looks like probably PTSD. Like you can't just be running up on people. You know what I'm saying? Like when they from the hood like that, you don't know. Like you just don't be running up to people like that. And yeah, he laid him out. And then after he laid him out, he came back and he didn't even leave. He finished his show and then laughed about it. But his face was so upset, you would have never seen him like this upset. You gotta go and look it up. It's
I
on the
got
chat room. It's on
to.
his page. Um,
Look. I was just about to look
you
while we.
gotta go look.
Nah, look, that's the problem that we got, y'all. I was just about to be like,
Hold on, let me see. And then like somebody in the comments was like, it always those funny dudes with the worst tempers. It's like, yeah, like everything not a joke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a comedian and all of that, but it's certain levels and certain lines you don't cross. But I also just wanted to bring that up because I feel like as fans of certain people, like whether they're music or they're acting or whatever they do, we need to do a better job as fans because these folks are regular people trying to live you know what I'm saying? They're regular people. They just have jobs in the public eye.
right,
And a lot of people say, oh, it just comes with it. It just comes with it. But why do we have to cyberbully these celebrities
right.
just because they're known? Like Coi Leray, she's an up and coming rapper. She is Benzino's daughter. He used to be like a big rapper back in the day, but he also reappeared on Love and Hip Hop. Um,
I didn't know that was his daughter.
yeah, that's his daughter. They're estranged. So they don't really like talk like that, but that's his daughter. Um, she had a moment where she was just like the love used to outweigh the hate, and I used to kind of can get by, but now the hate is definitely outweighing the love now because she's getting a little bit more bigger, a little bit more popular, and these keyboard thugs will like find a way to come and try to like tear people
Yeah,
down. And
yeah.
that's what I don't understand. I really don't understand. If you're not a fan of one of these people, why are you on their page?
Just leave it alone. You just not a fan. Bye.
I'm not a fan of a lot of people, but I'm not on their page. I'm not seeking them out just to comment how bad I don't like them. Like
Right.
I don't understand that mindset, and I wish that because I feel like that's part of the reason why these celebrities be on drugs and be doing all kind of stuff because they get torn down a lot.
Yeah. I don't know if I was just talking to you about it, but Orlando Brown,
Ugh.
he I just thought it's an old clip, y'all, but like I just seen I saw the clip, resaw it, and it was like he was crossing the street with his suitcase and like people were just picking, like it was somebody recording the whole thing and they were just picking on him, just like picking on him, like you wash up, ain't you from Nassau Raven, da da da. Like, dang, leave the
And
dude
it
alone.
be black people, y'all. I ain't even
And
gonna
that's the
sugarcoat it.
problem.
It's us. I don't really think like everything that I know we make a joke out of everything, but some things shouldn't be joked about. If
No.
somebody down bad, like that one dude a minute ago who was on the Cosby show, but he was
Yes.
bagging groceries at a grocery store or
Trader
something.
Joe's. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like and young Jock who was driving Uber one time, like
Mhm.
let these people live. They're regular people like you. Like they just happen just to be known by a lot more people than you. So I don't know. That really just bothers me because you shouldn't be that wrapped up in these folks' lives
I
that you just gotta
totally,
like, and why even exert your energy on it is just what I'm saying. Like it's just so weird to me.
I totally agree. I totally agree. Yeah, it's a really I don't even know. They don't consider those trolls, do they? Trolls have a
Yeah,
different.
they trolls.
That's what you call them. Okay.
I mean, well, troll can have a different. I know what you mean because it kind
Mhm.
of can have two different meanings.
Yeah, just sit up there and you just like have nothing else to do but to get on people page and write negative stuff. Like
Then how do you sleep at night? And then half of the time, like your profile picture is trash, and then
trash.
you trash. Like you, like
Trying to make, and a lot of, I think a lot of people think that this is their come up time, like they can go viral, so they want to
yeah.
hurt.
And I think they want to say whatever they can say to get a rise out of people. But the fact that y'all feel like y'all want to get a rise out of people, and it make
Right.
you feel good to get a rise out of people, y'all all need to sit down in therapy because it don't really make sense for that to like that would hurt. I would be sad if I went on somebody's page to dog them out. I'm probably gonna think about that for like the rest of the night. Like, oh my god,
I
like did
will.
I really have to do that?
I definitely will. I definitely will. I will. I don't understand it. You know what? I'm also going to bring up one more thing before we move on is what I sent you earlier that Monique, she did a whole video. I don't know if you caught it. She did a whole video on people, these young girls wearing the bonnets and the scarves out in public.
Okay, what was she saying?
Oh, you didn't look at it.
Um,
Oh, it's okay. So she was, I'm sorry, she was very, very respectful and I agreed with her. But then I went to the because pretty much she was just like,
yeah.
you know how she say she my sweet babies, you know how she talk.
Mhm.
Y'all consider me auntie, and I'm just telling y'all, like, we just gotta kind of have a little bit more respect for ourselves us going out in public with these bonnets and scarves on. And she was just really talking about
Like
the
my
air,
daddy.
huh?
She sound like my daddy. My daddy can't stand that.
Can't, but neither can I. My mom has always taught me that. And I know a lot of people have negative energy towards her because of her little situation with Netflix, but at the end of the day, she was looking out for her and her family. And that's her business.
Right.
But either way it goes, she was super respectful in the video. I don't care what nobody say, but the comments, they like ate her up because she when she did it, she was in a robe. But the point of her doing it was she at home in a robe doing this. She telling y'all about going out in public doing this, going out to the airport with your bonnets on, because I have seen that. And one of my friends actually posted about it. He was like, I was just in the airport the other day. He took a shot. Whole girls picking up luggage. I swear it was like 9 of them. All of them had on bonnets in the airport.
It's
I
the
mean,
slippers. It's the slippers for me.
she said slippers too. She said slippers and she said slippers, pajamas, and
It's
bonnets.
supposed to be house shoes.
Like, I don't get it.
Not walk outside at the Walmart and then back in your house shoes.
Back in your house. The whole point of house shoes is so you don't even wear those to the mailbox, bruh.
Those
Like,
are their house shoes. The key, like the anything that touch the bottom of your feet, you don't step in gum, spit, who knows what
who
else
knows?
in your slippers, and you're gonna bring them back to your house. I mean, ugh.
That's the thing though. And it is the whole point. Like, I mean, you can agree with her or don't agree with her, but the people in the comments, they were just so rude.
That's because everybody. I was at Walmart, which I hate, the other day, and I
Walmart.
don't know. This is gonna sound.
Say it, because if it's about Walmart, I don't care how bougie
No,
I
it's not about Walmart. It's about our people.
oh, I'm
I saw the bonnets in the Walmart, but what really got to me mainly was like, how can I say this?
just say it, sis.
Our culture sometimes is first and foremost, I love us. I love our culture. I am black. I'm really black, and it is what it is. But sometimes I just want us to be like, I'm not saying professional, but like people already look at us crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I experienced this. I know we talked about this in like a long time ago, in like one of our first episodes, season 1. But I get like secondhand embarrassment sometimes. Like when it's like white people around, and then there's like, our cousins like kind of just like being real, like, Shaquan, don't do that. I'm gonna tell your mama and them, blah 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 blah. Like, I'm like, well, why are you so loud? It's okay to correct whoever, you know what I'm saying, but don't be like,
You ain't got to be
you
obnoxious.
gotta be obnoxious. Like, it's just because I'm a very observant person, and so like everywhere I walked, it was like mostly like we can be rude. If somebody walked past me, brushed past me, I was like, excuse me, like. And I got like the face, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not trying to fight, but dang, like you can like be respectful. Like, it's just certain things. Like when we used to work when we used to work, you still work, um, but when we worked at a certain location together, and people would call the office, and we worked with a lot of white people. So every now and again, people would call, the clients would call and inquire about certain things. But if
Yeah.
we got that one turned up black lady that called, it's like the call that nobody want to get on, and that used to make me feel so bad because I'm writing the person name down. It could be something that they can't pronounce, and now I got to tell them how to pronounce the black girl name and what
Right.
she want, and then do she got the budget for it? And it's like, I don't know if she got budget, but she don't.
It pisses you off, but you understand at the same time. But
Yes,
it's coming from somebody who's not the same race as us. And then to get the responses we do from them, it pisses you off. But then the black people who acted this way, you like, y'all piss me off. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to intercept this call. Listen, such and such. Okay, let me tell you, let me get a rundown. And I used to try to intercept them calls and be like, okay, this. But when you can't really do much about it, it's like, then you got to pass it on to Kelly, who you got to be like, all right, Kelly, this is such and such on the phone. This is what she looking for. Oh, this name. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, just do your job. Cause then you already pissed off on both things.
I'm pissed at the black girl on the phone. Now I'm pissed at the white girl for judging the black girl. So I'm like,
You just don't know what to do.
and I really just want to be like, look, sis, if you call and be professional,
That's what I want to do.
they'll help you. They'll give you information you need. But when you call kind of being a little bit difficult and a little bit too spicy, not saying that we have to tone ourselves down, and I'm not saying to be white. I don't say act white. I say be professional. There's a
Professional.
difference between acting white and, like my stepmom says, and acting right. There's a difference, or speaking white or speaking right.
Speaking proper, yes.
Right. Just use your the regular English. Like,
You don't have to
when
walk.
you know how y'all mama them get on the phone and change their voice when they talking to these bill collectors.
Just do it. Just do it. Get you a voice. Take notes from your mama. I know my mom voice used to change. I'm like, that
I'm
ain't
like, you just cuss me out, but you on the phone talking to them all nice and proper.
just gave me a whooping and told me to go sit in my room.
And then it's hello.
Hello.
Like, this ain't the same woman. This ain't her. I don't know
That's
who you talking to, but that ain't her. Yeah, I need to come over here. Somebody come pick me up.
right. Listen, that's exactly. Take notes from your mom and them or your grandma.
They know. And speaking of, I want to give homage to my mom and them. I was talking to Najah the other day before we go into our relationship corner. I was talking to Najah the other day about, I don't know how our ancestors and my grandma and her grandma, how they pulled this life off.
How? How?
My grandma had like 8 or 9 kids.
Yeah.
And took on other folk kids. That's why I said 8 or 9. Took on other folk kids. Did all of that. And was able to have her house clean, was able to keep her dishes washed, was able to have food on the table for all the kids, and she worked at the plant? How was she able to do all of that? How?
Still trying to figure out to this day. When you said that, I sat and thought the same thing. My grandmother was not a nurse, but she did this, like she sterilized all the equipment. I cannot remember the name of it, but that was what my grandmother did. Excuse me. And she had her 4 kids. Plus, she, like she said, my grandmother took in people. Plus, my grandmother adopted a kid.
Yep.
She legally adopted a
Yeah.
child. Plus, I mean, then she became a grandma early. Then when my mama had my brother, they lived with, like, when I tell you my grandma, and so she did that. My grandfather worked, and like she said, the house was clean. Dinner was done every night, and
Every night. And then it's soul food on top of that. It ain't no spaghetti.
and it was not spaghetti or tacos. And all of my grandmother's kids graduated from high school. Okay, hold on. Hold on. There's one who did it, but he made him go back and get his GED. My grandmother was on my grandfather, he did some,
back then they fell on the woman, and we're gonna talk about that.
What?
I guess about how
Yeah, let's go. And that will lead us into our relationship corner. Take it away, sis.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read this because I'm half. I'm gonna say blind. I don't want to claim that Jesus. Okay. So this is a post that somebody posted on the good Facebook.
The book.
It says the book. It says Black men, we control childbirth and the status of Black women. Just let that sink in. Mm-hmm. Black men, we control childbirth and the status of Black women. We are the gatekeepers. Oh man, that's not how it goes. That ain't how it started off. He responded to that with that. Okay, y'all. So I have this friend on here who responded in this way, but that wasn't the original post. The original post says, it was from a woman actually, who says, as much as Black men hate single mothers, you think they stop making them. So that was the original post from a woman, from a Black woman. It says, as much as the Black men hate single mothers, you think they stop making them. So my friend responded and said, Black men, we control childbirth and the status of Black women. We are the gatekeepers of everything, and thus, this is why we get blamed for everything. So him and another guy had a conversation about this under his status. This guy says, we don't control childbirth. This world is modernized. There's more options after sex to prevent a child for women than for men. It's at a woman's discretion if she wants a child or not. Then my friend rebuttals with, not anymore, fam. They've given up that power in order to blame us. We just have to accept that we are the reason for everything, good and bad, in this world. Women don't have this power. That's why it falls on us. We are everything. And then he did the shrug shoulders emoji. So, what are your thoughts on this? I know this is not a relationship topic per se, but I mean, it's dealing with our culture and black relationships.
It is. It can be a relationship. Yeah. So, this can honestly go both ways. Her statement saying, as much as Black men hate single mothers, you think they stop making them. So one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to put it 100% on the man. I can't do that, because it is women too, but it's both. As old as the saying goes, you lay down together unprotected, woman, you know the risk. Men, the risk. Women, if you don't want to be pregnant, There are forms of birth control. And there's a condom. Cool. I'm not going to say this pull out method because it does not work. I am living proof that it does not work. I'm not trying to be funny, but it does not work.
I'm living proof that it does.
That it does work. Yeah, it's working. It's working, but I am
I'm not condoning that. Don't do that.
yes, please don't let her mess you up. Don't do it because I'm gonna be the one to tell you the real. I'm
I'm
gonna tell
telling you my story.
but either way it goes, we still know the risk. I mean, all in all, we know the risk. And if you once it happens, and I do know it is hard. See, he said that they control it. Um,
I thought he was just being sarcastic.
I think he is being sarcastic because there is no way that they can control it. There is no way that they can control any type of childbirth. So
No, he's just basically saying in a nutshell, like we get blamed for everything, so we may as well take the blame for that too.
exactly. So because men don't have a men don't have a say so, and so say you do get pregnant and they like, I don't want it. Like we're laying in the bed after this, I don't want it. Let's just go ahead and get the plan B. And she like, no,
No, I will not. Yeah.
I will not. And you're like, dude, I really can't. He's probably telling her, I can't do this. I can't do it. And she's like, no. If it is, it is.
Her body, her choice.
Her body, her choice. He has no say so in that. Now she can listen and comply. I don't want to say that word, but she can listen and like, yeah, okay. But then you have to also, and in that case, they don't have the control over it. They don't. So then, and then if he's like, well, I'm not gonna do it, you in this by yourself. That's real effed up with him. But he tried to tell her, no. I'm just giving y'all a little scenario. He's telling her no. And she's still like, yeah. So
Well, I've heard you say that you know people that have agree with this.
I
What are
do
their viewpoints on this?
pretty much how I just explained it. Like, so men does not have they don't have that choice. So if you messing with a dude who's like, at this point in time, I really cannot be a father. Let's go abort, let's go plan B or whatever. Me personally, I don't do that. I wouldn't, I don't, I mean, I'm not gonna say no plan B, but the abortion part, the abortion part, I can't see myself going through with that as a woman. I mean, you got to realize we're carrying a whole life. And for us to go, we have to go through pain to get rid of the baby. Trust me, it's a lot of pain. I've never had an abortion, but I have had a miscarriage, and from what I heard, the pain is similar. Um, and we have to go through that, and plus the fact of, an unborn child, like you get a connection.
Yeah.
Mothers know once you get a baby in you, like there's an instant connection. At least I know for me it is. I don't know how you felt.
And you're an empath. For me, I can't. We'll have to talk about my pregnancies. I don't know. So.
No, but it's just certain things
I
like,
get what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, but and then it's some women who are just so mean and spiteful that they're like, no, they just be a B word about it and had this child. Then they'll put some mess up like this and talk about men. So you gotta kind of look at it from both ends. But the attitude that this person has, I don't like that because that's not every woman and that's not how every woman thinks. But you're putting us in a box, which you guys hate for us to put you in a box. So you both are kind of doing the same thing. This person here and the initial post, you're putting them in a box and you're putting them all as black men. Other men do
We got a black man on here right now to see, like, do we? I don't feel like we blame everything on the black men. I mean, I'm just trying to do a quick little thing process right now. I don't think we blame everything on the black man, but maybe we do. Do you think we do?
I don't think we, as in you and I and a few other women.
But I'm saying in a general sense. Do you feel like generally Black women blame the black man for a lot of our problems today.
Hmm. I don't know if it's black women or society. I don't want to say black.
It could really be society because I don't know if we're thinking about this. The
Let's
black man is always the one feared, but to me, in my eyes, he's powerful.
very,
Um, but in society's eyes, he's a threat.
which
So
blame, which is also placing a blame on him. He is a threat in the sense that people are scared of him. He is a threat as in people fear him and his intelligence because they are very intelligent creatures. So people
their
fear
intelligence, their strength,
their
their
strength, they fear
tenacity, their
all of
their
that.
everything
Their
about them.
anatomy. A lot of the society fears them. They fear, and when I say, and I'm not trying to be vulgar, but it's like white men fear black men taking their woman because of their anatomy. It's always so a lot of stuff is blamed on black men. That's why I'm not knocking him because of course as a black woman first thing we want to do is shake him down because it like be with that woman because she is right. There's a whole bunch of single black mothers out here. Yeah, there are, but there's also a bunch of crazy ass black mothers out there too who's holding their child back from the man.
And
And
the
then
thing, yeah, go
and
ahead.
then in our society, even as we put you put a woman on welfare. Women can get on welfare easily, get into projects so easily. Once they're in the projects, what are you not supposed to do? You're not supposed to bring a man with you, correct?
Mm,
So that's doing nothing but knocking the black man down, breaking up the black homes. Once you break up the black homes, and then you have abortions going on, you know what I'm saying? Abortions, that's what society wants. It wants our stem cells
themselves.
and they get a lot of that from aborted black children. I'm saying black children because they want our DNA. They want our melanin. So, and I'm not trying to go that deep, but I am saying at the end of the day, yes, black men are blamed for a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, they do have a lot of pressure on their shoulders. It's hard to think of and it's hard to actually want to put your mind focused on that, but this probably the initial post probably came from a hurt woman
Yeah,
and she's speaking her story.
yeah, and like you gotta think, the black man. We always say like, "Where's the dad?" when a kid is acting out, or
Right.
where's their father? Because the mom is always somewhere, but where's the dad?
Right. And it's a true statement.
Because you do need them, like you need that father for guidance. And women, I mean, me in particular, I want to feel protected, and not just physically but mentally, emotionally, and all of that, by my man.
Mm-hmm.
And I look to my spouse for that. I
Okay.
look to him to lead the household in a way, like, if something go down, tell me what's the play.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what the move, what's the move, and then I can help execute it. But I do want to be led in a way. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Um, I don't want to. If somebody breaking into our house, I don't want to be like, "Hey, Drew, you step back. I got it, bruh. Like, I'm gonna go down there and check it. Like, that ain't for me. Yeah, I don't want that role. I mean, I want I
No.
want him to be able to be confident and bold and be like, yeah, I got it. I got you. I got the family. Like, y'all be over here, and I'm gonna. It's a reason why, like, when boat sinks and stuff, they be like, okay, women and children, and then they leave the man
Mm-hmm.
because
They're strong ones.
yeah, they can survive it more, you know, faster or whatever than we can. So
And that's not taking anything away from a woman. Um, Women out there is nobody's
no,
taking.
we are everything. Women are everything.
We're Mother Earth. We're women. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We're the nurturers. That's what we do. Accept your role. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying you can't be tough. You can't handle something because I can handle a situation. I honestly could be like, hold up. Would
Yeah.
I let him know? But my
If my
husband,
man is sitting right there, then he gonna handle it.
exactly, he can handle it probably better than me. But I'm not saying I couldn't handle it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the man do his job.
Hmm.
So, but with all that being said, y'all, it's not really. I'm not 100% disagreeing with the gentleman, and I'm not disagreeing with the woman as well. It's just the fact that we cannot, our problem when we go back and forth as black women, black men, is our problem is we continue to put all black men in a box and all black women in the box, because I am nothing like my neighbor. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but I'm in literal sense. I'm thinking about my neighbor. I'm nothing like her. And she's a lot different. She's a single mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't raise my
White.
kids. Huh?
She white.
No, black woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, black. Both of my neighbors on both sides of me are black. And I'm like neither one of them. I don't raise my kids like they do. Not saying that they're horrible parents. It's just I just do things a lot different. So, and how she act is totally different from how I act. But she's a nice woman. But you know what? If you put me in the same category in the same box as her, you will be 100% wrong, because me and her almost have nothing in common, and we don't parent the same. We don't even pull out the driveway the same. And I'm being so serious. Like,
How you feel like the driveway, sis?
girl, music be bumping before the garage come up.
Hey.
No. And with her kid in the car. And
Hey.
it's nothing but cuss words going.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she ain't bumping kids bop like you. She is she is
Let me
bumping
tell about my business.
legit Gucci Mane. Like, just and she cool. But that's just, and I'm not gonna drive reckless like her either with my child in the car. It's just certain things. Well, she probably think I drive like a grandma.
Oh, I know I do. I ain't got time to try to lose my life for nobody else's in my care.
Mm-mm. So no, that was just something super simple that I was trying to use as an example. Just don't put us all in one box.
Yeah, I
And that's
agree.
the
We
thing.
are we are just like our shades are different. Our
Mhm.
personalities are different as well.
But yeah, I mean, I thought that was a pretty good. That's a really good topic that we just
It's
hit.
interesting. A good conversation starter for sure.
Mhm. But yeah, so out of that negativity, we are going to move into something a little positive. So, okay, go ahead. Go on with the theme music.
Tell me something good. Brum, brum. Tell me that you like it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Now
I
she's
don't
gonna give us our something good.
listen. This girl here just went off. But Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan just donated $1 million to Morehouse College for their sports and their journalism program.
How many millions he got?
Exactly. But see, that's the thing. I think that, excuse me, sorry about that, y'all. I think that Michael probably has donated a lot of money to these companies, but I mean to these colleges, but social media is around now. So it's probably pinpointing it. Or maybe not. Maybe this is his first time donating.
He donate a lot of money to a lot of things, but I mean, of course, it popped up for this is Morehouse. Yeah, like yeah, thank you. But thank you, Michael Jordan, for donating the $1 million. This man got so much money.
So much.
I'll take a meal. I mean,
Okay.
that's a million to Michael Jordan is a good dollar, and I mean I don't mind at all. So congratulations to Morehouse College for getting their sports program up and running. Please do well with this man money. I
Do.
mean, it's not y'all money, but you know what I'm saying. Make sure y'all spend it wisely. The head of the department don't need to be, in a new car and talking about it's a work vehicle now, and then putting a little sticker on it so he can write it off on his taxes. Don't do that. I don't know who told y'all that was okay, but don't do that. But yeah, that's our little something good. But I wanted to speak on because we're talking about basketball. The Hawks are 3-1 in
Hey.
the playoffs right now.
Hey.
Um,
Eh.
Now
Sorry.
let me just say, I don't have a lot of faith in our Atlanta teams, and I'm trying to do better, but our Atlanta teams have been trash for the last couple years. I know Drew will probably fight me on this Hawks thing because he said, "Oh, the Hawks is good. The Hawks is good. The Hawks just got good when we got Trae Young." Um, okay, that's a strong statement, but we are
Very
better.
strong
Yeah,
statement.
we are better now with Trae Young, but we need more of a star player because I'm not even finna get into basketball with y'all. But I just wanted to say I hope we win.
We
We got
will.
one more game to win to advance. So
Yeah, I think but see, didn't they and then he also went through some stuff when they was just in New York this past.
yeah, he got spat on and all kind of stuff by the fans.
So yeah, we just New York is we got come on New York now. Y'all come on. Come on.
That's
We can do
nasty. That's the most disrespectful thing you could ever do to somebody is spit on them. Like you, if you get punched in your throat for getting spit on, then you should have just expected it. Like as soon as you get knocked out, you should have been like, oh yeah, definitely. Like I deserve the knockout because
exactly.
I
Exactly.
mean, don't even pucker your lip to even think that you finna spit on me because it's gonna be a whole problem.
Don't do it. Cause
I'm,
I
I'm about to learn all the boxing moves I ever
oh
learned in my
my
life.
girl.
Like a channel, I'm gonna channel everything that I ever learned and just wail and just go crazy on y'all. But yeah, so that was our something good. I'm gonna move on to our Janay's Honest Moment slash Knowledge with Naja because this is our last show of this season, and we just want to really just thank y'all so much for rocking with us, for tuning in. The ones that have been here since day one, listening. Those of y'all who've been here since day 2, 3, 4, 5, thank y'all for coming on and listening to. We have a busy summer ahead of us. We got a lot going on. Um, we hope for season 3 to be bigger, better. We want to give y'all better content. We want to step it up a notch. But we thank y'all for just hanging in with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely have to give my thanks to you guys. Because we no matter what, at this point in time, we ain't stopping. I don't know about Janay, but I ain't stopping. Are you stopping, sis?
Nah, if I was stopping, you gonna do it by yourself?
I mean, I ain't got no choice.
No, but like we thoroughly enjoy this. We know that we got, you know what I'm saying, we could turn it up, so we're gonna try to turn it up for y'all. I do want to say that we have something called Summer Shenanigans that we're gonna be doing, like a little mini series, so we could give y'all a little taste of something while we're taking a break from the podcast. So it'll just be like whatever we have going on this summer. We'll probably drop it on Mondays every whatever Monday we decide to drop it. I'm not saying every Monday, but every now and again we'll drop something for y'all. So
Look
stay make
out.
sure you, oh go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say so
No,
make sure
I was
you're
just saying.
following us.
Yes, yes, exactly. Make sure you're following us. And if you, even if it's the YouTube, follow us. I mean, look at us on Instagram. We will definitely be posting some stuff.
Yeah, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook. We'll whenever we post, we'll just say, hey, if we posted something on YouTube, hey, go check out our YouTube for our new posting or whatever for our summer shenanigans. But yes, we're so excited about season 3. Coming with new guests, coming with new interviews, coming with better content, coming with that new zit she got. Coming better, bigger, better, bolder, louder. And yeah, we're excited though. We're gonna be louder.
Louder.
Yeah, all of that. All of that. So yeah, again, thank y'all so much. Tell your friends, go binge what you didn't get to hear before. And we'll be back in August.
Yeah, but we're not gone. So keep us out, like it says, summer shenanigans on the way.
All right, guys, we love you so much. Enjoy your summer. Make sure you're being safe, staying safe. Make sure y'all just, have the best fun time that you can with your kids. and get them ready for school next season. But yeah, we love you guys, and we'll talk to you later. It's Wine After Wines, baby. Bye.
Bye.
X on your back, you know that treasure legit. And that love I found, I never forget.